Good day to you. Today also we bring the word and the vision for the day. What I saw was there were very intricate, dainty boxes, small ones, and it was as if the Lord was collecting all our tears, all our sacrifices on earth in His cause as we become laborers of His harvest. He was collecting the gems, the refined gold tried in the fire, our tears, our intercessions in a little small box, as if where you keep jewels. Each one had the same sized box according to the call, but it's only some who would labor on earth, and the Lord collects everything that He can, that has heavenly quality, and then He returns the dividends for us, for our call. So John 4:34 has this to say. Jesus said to them, "My food is to do the will of Him who sent me and to accomplish His work." So He used this metaphor comparing His work to food, that human beings are always conscious of food. They work for food, they labor for food, they plan, they prepare food 3-4 times a day. It takes a lot of time and effort and planning. Food is always in their mind. And the Lord is saying similarly, may we have the Lord's work always on our mind. That's the idea that we get. So He compares His work as necessary food for us, because He said God's work is necessary food for Him, and accomplishing His work was His food. And may we spend every day saying, accomplishing the work of God for the day is our food. Then He promised, do not say there are 4 months, because the time is now. Then He said to lift up your eyes. So we want to look at everything through the eyes of God, the miraculous possibility, the God vision. Lift up your eyes. It's easy to get distracted with what's going on down in the world's fields. We are to look to the fields that the Lord has given for His work, because if we don't lift up our eyes and look through God, it's very easy for distress to get into our eyes and into our heart, because the world is on a rundown mode. So He says, lift up your eyes. So this is what we want to do every hour. Lift up our eyes and get a God vision, get a God understanding. And then we will see where we have the harvest, where God is giving us the harvest. The harvest is white, but we need a placement. Already he who reaps is receiving wages and is gathered fruit for life. So the Lord sends us to reap. I send you to reap wages and is gathering fruit for life. So it's a commandment that He sends. The word is apostolio, from His throne as His royal delegate. He sends us as the ambassador. And then when we are involved as a laborer of the Lord in the Lord's harvest, we are in the mode of gathering fruit for eternal life. And then that also provides our daily wages or daily needs. So that the laborers of the harvest have their daily need provided. That's the Lord's promise. So in a rundown world, this is how God's children would be looked after as we labor with the Lord for gathering the harvest. He and us sowing and reaping together is the way that we will be sustained. Already he who reaps is receiving wages and is gathering fruit for life eternal, so that he who sows and he who reaps may rejoice together. I send you, He said, I send you to reap. For in this case, the saying is true, one sows and another reaps. I sent you to reap. So that's the commission. I send is apostolio, John 4:38, to reap what the Lord will show us. For which you have not labored, others have labored, and you have entered into their labor. So circumstances will so arrange, God will arrange it, that at the end of others' labor, we will have God's harvest. That's the promise. May we enlist today itself without any further delay as the laborers of the Lord's harvest, the gathering group, which means the world's scattering will not trouble us because we are in God's gathering. God bless you and keep you.